Hello all and welcome to my 16th water review for YouTube. Today is Friday, May 18th, 2018, and this week I'd like to start off with an announcement. I would first like to thank everyone for their continued support, watching my videos, commenting, sharing them with friends, and so forth. This week I noticed that my San Benedetto review is my first review over 100 views on YouTube. So thank you all for watching. There is another water review. My Aquapana review is about to go over 100 views as well. It's at 89 views right now. But anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching that and your continued support into my future reviews. Now, last week I said that I would have a very interesting water for you guys this week, and I didn't lie. This week I will be reviewing Borjomi. Borjomi is a Georgian water. Now you may be thinking, an American water, that's not very interesting. But no, Borjomi is not from the state of Georgia. It is from the country of Georgia in Eastern Europe, as you can see. Borjomi comes from Borjomi, the town in central Georgia. The source is a volcanic source in the Borjomi Gorge of the Bakuriani mountain range. While the source is over 1,000 years old, Borjomi was first bottled by the Grand Duke Mikhail of Russia in 1890. Later, after the Russian Revolution, Borjomi was turned into a national company, and now they're worth over $500 million and ship internationally, hence why I was able to get this bottle. Speaking of the bottle, the materials are quite good. The plastic is very nice and rigid. The cap is very nicely designed and made of a very solid plastic. The label has also a very nice design, but I feel like it may have been damaged in shipping from Georgia. The label, as you can see, is peeling off and it's quite wrinkled as well. However, a nice touch is they actually have a nutrition facts label on it. No mineral table, but that's still pretty good. On the front here, you can see there's a deer. The deer is actually the symbol of Borjomi water. This is because legend has it, it was a deer that led to the discovery of the Borjomi water source. So, as the legend goes, a hunter, hunting in the forest, shoots a deer. The deer runs off through the forest with the hunter chasing after. The deer plunges into the Borjomi spring, and the hunter stands and waits by the water for the deer to resurface. The deer eventually resurfaces, but he is completely healed and is able to escape from the hunter. This is where the discovery of the Borjomi spring and the Borjomi naturally carbonated water comes from. This is also where they believe the so-called healing powers of the Borjomi water come from. Let's see if Borjomi is able to heal my ailments today. Now, I will give a disclaimer right off the bat. I am not a big fan of carbonated waters. However, I am willing to try, and maybe this will change my mind. Some smelling notes. There's a very strong salty smell to it, and there is 20 milligrams of sodium in here, according to the nutrition facts table. It's almost got a kind of musty smell, like a musty oceany smell, like you're standing near the ocean, or maybe you have some seashells that you brought home from the beach. That is what this smells like. Like with most carbonated waters, you get kind of a sour, tangy taste to it. This one also has the saltiness coming out in the taste. It also has that musty smell coming through into the taste, which is kind of off-putting. I'm not a huge fan of that. Overall, how did Borjomi, the Georgian water, do? In terms of interestingness and company history, the European waters are knocking it out of the park. So much better than any other waters I've reviewed. Borjomi is no exception. The history is incredible. It comes from a very interesting area. I love the legend of the deer and how the source was discovered. But the website really lets it down. The Borjomi website is nicely designed, but there isn't a lot of information. They also don't have any environmental or social initiatives, and therefore it's only able to score 1.5 out of 2.5 points. In terms of bottle design and materials, however, it does quite well. Plastics for both the bottle, the cap, and the design of the label all score it good points. However, the label was kind of disappointing, no mineral table, and it was ripping and peeling. So, again, 1.5 out of 2.5 points for bottle design and materials. In terms of taste, this is again where it starts to fall off. The smell and the taste are not very good in my opinion. It's a bit too salty. The mustiness and that kind of oceany flavor and smell I'm getting from it, really, even compared to other carbonated waters, despite me not being a huge fan of carbonated waters, it's not that great in my opinion. In terms of value, however, this scores full points. And by the way, by taste, they get 1.5 out of 4 points for taste. For value, carbonated waters tend to be quite expensive, so it was very surprising when I noticed that this 0.75 liter bottle only cost $1.29 compared to some of the other more name brand waters. I thought that was quite good value. It doesn't taste the greatest, but in terms of carbonated waters, I had to give it full points for being not a bad deal. So, final score, 5.5 out of 10 points. This doesn't put it very high on the list. It's third last, just above Nestle Pure Life, which we did last week, and just below boxed water with 6 points. In terms of carbonated waters, it does alright. Not great. There are other carbonated waters I like better, but overall the company history and the great materials that they used for the bottle help it from failing my scoring criteria. So, thank you all for watching my 16th water review for YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe, continue to watch my videos. Please send my Aquapana video to get it over 100 views. Send it to your friends. And I will see you next week. Thank you.